And I was just saying before we went live to myself that I may have to adjust the mic on this because it's picking up the traffic a lot more. I was messing around, believe it or not. Um, okay, gang, I tell you what, welcome. And, you know, people take a little time to come on. So I was thinking that we play a little video to give people a chance to grab a lovely beverage and settle in. So, what do you say we take a drive through the airport? Honolulu Airport, that is, because this is the Daily Pigeon.
Well, I was just rambling until I laid my eyes on you. Honey, you swept me up that night, and there was nothing I could do. Well, I got no worries now, because I know that you'll be true. Well, there's no use in looking back. There's so much to look forward to. And baby, we don't need too much. I'm hoping you won't let go, 'cause I need you so, and that's for sure. My heart is all yours. My heart is all yours. Well, there's times when I get so down, but you always lift me up. And there's times when my poor heart aches, but you always fill my cup. And baby, we don't need too much. I'm hoping you won't let go, 'cause I need you so, and that's for sure. My heart is all yours. My heart is all yours. My heart is all yours. My heart is all yours.
How's it, everybody? And welcome to the Daily Pigeon. My name's Andy Bumatai. I'll be your host. And here we do Hawaii news items and we play music videos. If that comes up, we yak a lot about what we've seen on the screen. And pretty much that's it. I'm coming to you live from Hawaii. It's June 13th, 2025. And let's see who's showing up. Hey, no comment once again. Aloha no. Yes, Uber motorcycle arriving now. There we go. Charles K. How you, my brother? Thanks for being here. Lita Ferreira. I said hi to Lisa Litista. Excuse me. Yeah, and hey, Paul Venus. Aloha no. Hey, thanks. Appreciate it. Okay. So today, well, tonight or wherever you happen to be, well, let's take a look at the time. This is We're in Hawaii, and it's 7:35, and you can see around the country how it's going. In fact, in Tokyo, yeah, there we go. Okay, let's get that over there. Right now, on this show, the news items that we'll be talking about here. Let me point them out here. This is we're going to be talking about the Pa'u riders who are preparing for the big parade. I guess that's tomorrow, is it? I don't know. And then BJ Penn, the MMA fighter, very well known here, very successful, got arrested again. Yeah, we got a little video on that. Not the arrest, but Joe Moore talking about it, right? And then payphone removal. They're going throughout the state, and they've decided to remove the payphones. And it makes you wonder, where are the kids gonna write their graffiti? I know. Okay, and then the Pan Pacific festivities will be happening in Kalakaua. They're closing down the street like they always do to celebrate that event. And then lastly, good news out of the west side. Finally, Nanakuli going feed the needy. They're doing a food gathering and distribution there. And right on you buggers, okay? So there we go. Let's see who else showed up. Hey, I don't believe it, Bill. Hey, I sent you an email. Was it a text or an email that I got that I bought a Triumph T100. In fact, I just got back from the continent. I had gigs in Cupertino, Concord, and Hayward. I rented a Triumph T120 and did it on that, which was what 500 miles every day. A lot of fun. Yeah, the Harleys just got too big. I kind of aged out of the 700-pound monoliths. Namaste Zen, aloha no, how you? Tina Rose Cager in the Hale. Ooh, back from Kauai. Had a blast. I'm so glad, Tina Rose. She just went hele on to Kauai. Okay, it's Friday the 13th. I didn't even realize that. It is Friday the 13th. Well, that means the show will go extra smooth because normally you know what it looks like, right? Hey, there's Brian, Devin saying hi to Brian JBCP13 as he's known, but call him Brian because we know him from a long time ago. Yeah, yeah, that's great. Yeah, hey, please tell Bones I said hi, okay? I know. Miss you guys, man. I haven't. I quit the club. You probably heard. I don't know if you heard about that, but so been just kind of doing my own thing lately, right? Steve Diego, aloha, bra, from San Diego. Ah, is your last name Diego, or is that kind of a creative use of Diego? Aloha from Motoras. Where is Motoras? I have no idea where that is. Tracy, mahalo. If you can give me some indication, that would be cool. I'm sure the other people would be interested also. The Hammerjang Gang. Okay. So let's see. What did I have planned? I can't even remember. Oh yes, we had news items, and the first being the Pa'u riders. The work that it takes. I mean, I knew about this, but when you see the intricacy of what they do to drape these giant leis on the horses, Pa'u riders, by the way, they're the ladies that ride the horses adorned with all the flowers, and normally there's one that represents every island, and then they have people that support them and follow them and stuff. Yeah, creative use of Diego. Okay, got it. Mahalo for straightening that out. Okay. Ooh, let's see. What's the stream elements? Lisa Listia was created 5 years ago, 1 month and 9 days. What does that mean? Huh. Anyway, I'll get to the Pau Riders in a second, but I want to see what Bill has to say. In fact, what do you say we throw them on the big board just so we can see that handsome couple? Yeah, sure will. Miss you to come to the East Coast. We got 3 triumphs for you to choose from. Oh well, yeah. Other than the airfare, hotel, and we've got the what am I trying to say? Transportation wired. Okay, anyway, here's the story on the Pa'u Riders.
This week, groups have been hard at work preparing for the 108th annual King Kamehameha
108th.
Celebration Floral Parade this Saturday.
Now, one highlight is the Pa'u units. Our Dylan and Shetta caught up with 2 of them and shares their excitement leading up to the big day.
Turned it up a little.
I think Pa'u encompasses many parts of Mount Hawaii.
Bud by delicate bud, many hands
Look
have
at
come
that.
together to perpetuate the art of Pa'u.
The preparation is the hardest part, I think.
Kavohitua Sibi
Whoa.
is a second-year island princess preparing to represent the island of Maui.
You can't even walk in.
Donning the island color pink, she and her unit will
Wow.
be using an estimated 1,700 roses in their horse lei alone to emulate the spirit of the Valley Isle. Add to that hundreds more pink carnations and other plants that will tie it all together.
Just seeing all the people that come out to not just see us, but the whole parade. And then we think about our kupuna and all of those who came before us.
Out in beautiful Kaneohe, another unit led by Princess Owaukaena Kirkland is preparing hard to represent the island of Kaho'olave.
Lay week can be crazy, but it can also be fun.
You know that shirt he was wearing? I mean, it's just me. Does he look kind of camouflagey? He should have stood on that bush in front of that California grass there, boy. He would have been invisible.
Another unit led by Princess Owaukaena Kirkland is preparing hard to represent the island of Kaho'olave.
Good night,
Lay
Bill.
week can be crazy, but it can also be fun.
Kirkland is now preparing for her 7th ride as a princess. She grew up helping her aunties who rode and is now carrying on those same traditions.
It's like the Olano e Nana I Vaile Moi Ke Ala Mahope Aku Mako Na Pohi. Our kupuna is the ones who lay down this path for us to follow. And then from there we learn and we grow.
Her unit will wear gray and sport hina-hina, Job's tears, and even opihi shells in their adornments.
I always say
The
magic
size.
happens during parade week because you have to have fun. If you're having too much tension and everything, your lay's just not going to work out.
Preparing a unit takes countless hours, dedication, and thousands of dollars for materials, riding practice, and of course, renting horses. But for those involved, it's an investment well worth the experience.
Pa'u, that's what it is. It's legacy, it's tradition, it's continuing culture.
I am very grateful that I get to perpetuate this part of Pa'u, and not just that, but this part of our culture of being Hawaiian. Yeah, no kalahui.
Dylan and Cheta, Hawaii News Now.
Ooh, mean, those buggers. I know. You see, what was it, 1,700 roses? Where do you even get those? Oh, excuse me. Yeah, I'll be with you in just a second. Could you please take a number? No problem. I like 1,700. Ay! I know. Mean. Yeah, but it's a beautiful spectacle, you know, especially to watch. You know, amazing the work they go through for one ride down the street. I'm glad somebody's doing it. Okay. Oh boy. Let's see, boy. Oh yeah, I think I missed this one here. Screamy Night. Aunties, yeah, definitely the aunties. I know floral parade preparations, definitely. Oh man, and when she said, you know, the hardest part is the preparation. Oh, as opposed to what? Sitting on that horse, looking gorgeous, riding down the street. I gotta tell you, man. Oh, okay, Lokilani, what? Is the Maui rose. Lokilani is the Maui rose. Didn't she actually use roses when she's representing Maui? That's what I thought. Ooh, hey, there you go, Mr. LinkedIn himself. There's Brian. Yeah, Brian loves LinkedIn. You know what I mean? And by the way, I think it's one of the best kept secrets, man, because you go there and you watch it. The quality is, you know, what? As opposed to Facebook or wherever we're at. By the way, we're on Facebook. Facebook, my homepage, I think, um, LinkedIn, and YouTube, two YouTube channels, two Facebook channels, and whatever. I can't keep up. Ooh, Andy, Steve, Andy, we need your stand-up comedy live in San Diego. Well, I'll be in Pasadena on July 2nd, July 12th, okay, in Pasadena, California, up in Vegas at Delirious Comedy Club on July 11th, and the Ice House in Pasadena. By the way, this Sunday, I'll be at the Blue Note with Augie Tolba for Father's Day. We do a 1 p.m. show. We did a Mother's Day there last Mother's Day at 1 p.m. and it really worked out because people can come have brunch and then do evening functions with their family and stuff. So we're hoping this one works out. If you like, Blue Note, 1 o'clock this Sunday. Myself and Augie Tolba. That's Hey, don't think I've ever seen you on YouTube before. What? Here, let me show you my my site here. Hold on. Okay. I'm pretty sure I can do this. Boom. There we go. There. So this is my YouTube page here, and if you'll notice, I have a few videos. I have I think over 1,000 videos here, and a lot of it is stand up. Like this. When you go there, this one right here is me doing a guest set at Heston Kaihui's show at the Blue Note, and then there's other stuff, and of course there's me doing my bees. Stop! I do this thing where I go out and video these bees that have been living in my front yard, and by the way, if you're so inclined to go there and watch this, please remember I created closed captioning. See right there, this button right here. You click that, get closed captioning for the hearing impaired. I know. Because normally, if you can hear, it sounds like this. That's that's just crazy. I know. But anyway, yes, I've been on YouTube for I think 20 years. Yeah. So there you go. Oh. So Christopher Riley, I have been on Dude. Hey, Don Flex. Hey, look at this. Davey says, Don Flex. Don, how you doing? Doing great. Yeah, there we go. There's Don Flex. A big contributor to the show, very popular guy, and great to see you virtually. Yeah. Ooh, joke, bro. Oh, that was a joke? Sorry, Christopher. You think I would have recognized it? Eh, kalamai. Sorry. Yeah, YouTube is where it all began, right? And then we went to Twitch. Remember that? We went to Twitch. Let's see what that looked like. This is Twitch here. Oh, what happened? Andy Bumatai is streaming. Oh my. Is he? I think you have to go through this part before you see it. And here's some of the other videos. Like I said, we're on ad watch now with 11. He's watching now with 11 new viewers. Oh, here we go. Oh, there it is. Yeah. Too many platforms, so little time. That's what they say. Okay. And hey, Bob. Oh wait, I think this calls for the big board. Let's just see what Steve Diego has to say. Andy, do you have a favorite audience member that you will never forget during one of your performances? Um, Front row hottie, Felicia. She comes in, she sits in the front row, and she's just always such a good audience member. And we call her that because she was at the Blue Note the first time I saw her, and she was right in the front. And she's a blonde gal, good looking, and right in the front. And the way the spotlight came, she was like glowing. So Augie and I were going, who's the front row hottie? Oh, you're on X now. Oh, I forgot I'm on X too. Yeah, there we go. So, yeah, so we're on X. Off the Hook, aloha, Andy on Facebook there. There we go. And now look, Brian's jumping all over the place. Now he's on Twitch. And Devin, who, by the way, is one of our moderators. She's so polite. She always says hi to people, and there we go. We have a number of them, but I've been doing this thing where I just jump on and unannounced, basically, And in fact, the Daily Pigeon has actually been daily this week. I took a lot of time off trying to just rethink things and stuff. In fact, I don't know if you can tell, but I blocked the two back windows here, with drapes and towels and stuff to practice being able to do a show at 3:30 p.m. Nani Aloha, an associate producer of the show, has suggested that we do some afternoon shows, like just before Mad Statter or just after or whatever. But the light here is terrible during that time, so I went crazy. I know. Okay, so this is a short one, but poor BJ Penn got arrested again, and I'll tell you what he's going through here in a little bit. But check this out.
Former UFC fighter BJ Penn was arrested today for the third time in less than a month. Big Island police say the 46-year-old violated a temporary restraining order. He was charged and posted $3,000 bail. Penn is due in court tomorrow morning. He's facing two separate abuse charges for incidents involving his mother during Memorial Day weekend. She alleges that he's suffering from mental illness.
Yeah, I would say pretty much he is. So here's a little bit more information on his mom. BJ gets up one morning, goes down, sees his mother, and accuses her of being an imposter, that she has been replaced by somebody there to do him harm, as have been a few other members of his family. Yeah. So what happened was he said, who are you? What are you doing? And in this exchange of her trying to convince her son that she did, in fact, give birth to him, he assaulted her. And she had to call the cops, and then she got a restraining order on him. This is how bad he was. And you got to imagine, this guy knows how to throw a punch, okay? There's no denying that. So the cop said, you are no longer allowed in this house where your mom is staying. By the way, it could be his house. I'm not exactly sure. So he went, what? And you can see how in his state he decided, you know what? I'm going to go check her out, So I know, sad, sad, sad. I know, not my mama. Ooh, that's terrible. And of course, what everybody is saying is, it proves that getting punched in the head by professionals who train to do that has no effect on your mental capacity whatsoever. Speaking of facetious, Christopher, a callback to a comment. When has that ever happened? Oh, called a priest. My mom is possessed. Yeah, I think it's the mother who should be making that call right now. He accused the cops of being imposters, and imposters, and then the judge. Did he do that? Oh my goodness! Fake cops, fake judge, fake world. Oh my goodness! Oh, I know, Steve. Sounds like he got hit in the head too many times. Sad. Oh, he's had one too many knocks, and everybody's saying it. You know, I'm saying. And the thing about it is, if you remember, what was it, 2 years ago, he ran for governor, got 20% of the vote. What if he had been elected? Yikes! I know. Ah, he would have been a terrible governor. Yes. You really. Hey, what? Are you an imposter or are you real? Oh, I'm a voter. Are you a fake voter or a real one? I know. Birds are drones. Yeah, there's those people that believe that, you know. I know. Anyway. Oh, Pele is hungry. Let's feed her. Ooh. Very scary off the hook. I mean, I used to go to BJ Penn's gym. He has his name at least. I don't know how much equity he has in these gyms, but it's DJ. I was saying DJ Ashba. I don't know why I was thinking about him today. I found this patch. He's a guitar player from. I guess he was in Guns N' Roses, and anyways, real nice guy. Met him in Vegas. He gave me this patch. Hey, you're a biker. You can put it on your. But I just came across it anyway. So BJ Penn is having some issues. Hey, Don Flex, look at this. You figured out how to do it. Mahalo for cheering. What you're seeing on the screen there, that happens on, that's a Twitch thing. Okay, on Twitch, when people donate, I have it set up so the alert recognizes them. Okay, so thanks so much. Uh-oh. Lista. Oh, you can start again. We got 100. Hype train. Let's limit the time to earn exclusive emotes. Yeah, Don Flex, another 1,000. Okay, Don. Don't get nuts, please. Don started flexing. Hey, Molly, how you doing? Oh, another 1,000 from Don. Oh, my goodness. Fun fact, birds aren't real. People are meant as jokes and point out silly conspiracy theories. I know. It's crazy. And here's Matt Statter saying, how's it to Brian? And Lisa Listia. I hope I'm saying that correctly. Mahalo again. Don! Oh, come on, please. Yeah. It takes over the show. Yeah, I know. Oh no, here we go. Okay, I know. Oh, I feel sad, Lorette. Ooh, Don, come on. Habut baby, asking you please. Don, no, 2,000 now. That's if we go to let me show you what it looks like on Twitch. You see here? Look at it. Hey, there's Don. But look at this. See, it says level 3 completed. There are levels of hype, what they call hype trains, right? And because of what Don's, it's 1,000. 1,000 is a bitty. It's a bit. It's not a dollar, believe me, but it's still. I think it's what is it, a penny, but that's still, look, that 10,000, that's $10. But I know, and And how many times has he done it here? This is crazy. Oh, gift sub or cheer. Hype train, we're on level 5, guys. And again, this is a Twitch thing. If you're on YouTube or X or LinkedIn or anything, you can see what we're seeing here with the with the alerts popping up. But you of course can't participate. Thank you. Okay, now Ferdy, please, Dawn. Okay, Don Flex is riding the hype train. Choo choo. Exactamo. I know. Ooh, look at that. Exactly. Yeah. We started on YouTube and then we moved to Twitch. We were there for a very long time. Look at this, level 6. I don't think I remember seeing level 6. Well, maybe the last time Don was here, we got 4% of level 6. Thank you so much, Don. Really do appreciate it. Okay. Ooh, I know. Let's change cameras and maybe we can distract him. Yeah, this is that's my laptop station there. I do that. It's not really connected. Didn't work. There he is. Okay, let's try again. Maybe another camera will do it. Boom. Okay, how about this one, Don? Yeah, this is the high camera up here, and it's been freezing lately, so I don't know what's going on with that, but I think I got it fixed. I know. Okay. Thank you so much. And by the way, my hearing isn't good enough, so if anyone hears like this fan I have a ceiling fan, and because I had to block the windows for the light, it gets a little hot in here. So I turned on my ceiling fan, which I never turn on. So if it's making noise, I apologize. Oh, it's not frozen. I know, because it's Friday the 13th. That's why, and because of all of Don Flex's good karma. I appreciate it. And the color is great. Yeah, you were the motivation. I have to be honest, Brian. I didn't want to lay any pressure on you just now, but I went to this camera a few days ago, and it was like way orange, and just orange, and he went warm. So polite. 13. What is 13? Oh, Friday the 13th. Don Flex, hey Andy, glad I could bring a little cheer for your efforts for the Gengi. Oh, mahalo, bro. I tell you what, let's go to the big board, so because a lot of people they don't see your avatar, what you kind of look like. There you are, Don Flex. I'm glad things are working out for you health wise too. We have exchanged a few emails about that, both sharing our particular expertise in coping. I know. And again, thank you, Don. Okay. And what is this one? Oh, wait, that's that. Forgot what my buttons are. By the way, geek alert. Okay, I use a Stream Deck, right? That looks like this, and it's a hardware. It's a piece of hardware, and you can configure it so that when you press buttons, it does certain things like change scenes or play videos or adjust the lights, or there's dials. They like to call them dials, not knobs. But anyway, so you could do a bunch of things. Well, I was on their site today, and they have a beta program for a virtual Stream Deck. Okay, now I think I can show this to you if if I do this, right? Now you go here. Now I can bring this virtual Stream Deck. You see that right there? Okay. Now this one, you see all these buttons? You can't see them because my cursor is not. But see how the buttons? I'm going over, but they kind of glow a little bit. Yeah, I can program these buttons just like I can the hardware one, and you can make as many of them as you want. For instance, see this one here, right? If I click this, this one turns the alerts on and off. Because remember how I used to go, oh, the alert's on, boom, and I can do that. So if you have a Stream Deck, you have to have the physical piece of hardware to be able to grab the beta software so that you can put these buttons, a virtual version of them on your screen, and you can make 8, 8 wide and 10 long, and just go crazy with them. Yeah, dude, all the buttons. I'm telling you, Molly. I know you don't have a Stream Deck, but for what we do, and I'm saying we do because Matt Statter is on YouTube, and in fact, let me go search her out. She's on YouTube and Twitch, right? In fact, let me go search her out. She's on YouTube. Oh, what happened? How come Twitch, right? In fact, let me go search her out. She's fine. I turned on I can't read. Here, I'll do this. Okay, there's Bad Statter. I do this all.
I'm assuming maybe
you probably hear that.
he came in on that raid with Pinnell and, of course, Terry himself. Darlene is here saying aloha to the
That's
Chatter
her.
crew, and Mama Sean holding down that YouTube side just as the usual. Did I say 43 years? I meant 43 months.
Oh, such a good show. You got to go check it out. Molly, maybe you can, let us know when you're there. Put the facts and figures on the screen. Mahalo for the birthday wishes. What? Who is it? Is it your birthday today? 52, almost under the belt. Tomorrow will be official. Oh, happy birthday, Matt Statter. Happy birthday. By the way, what was it yesterday? When I was playing video, they were kind of echoey. I think they're better today. Please let me know if that is the case. I do have a Stream Deck. Lono bought me one. Oh, then go to elgato.com and then go on, click Stream Deck like you're gonna buy one, and then up in the corner it says Virtual Stream Deck, and then you download it, you install it, and then you can create way too many buttons. Exactly. I know. Oh, you look great for your age, Mad Statter. Uh-oh, you're starting to hear that one, huh? Hey, you look good for your age. I know. Happy birthday, Mad Statter. There we go. Okay, let's look at another news item. And this one here, this is about the actually, I take that back. Payphone removal. Remember payphones? Yeah, and you go and you put the cord in it, ding, and you dial it and stuff. Yeah, and remember when they changed to buttons? Everybody went, oh, that's kind of painful. So anyway, they're removing them.
Now, as we reported several months ago, finding working payphones on Oahu, that's impossible. Now, finding even a broken one will be more difficult. The city continued its plan to dismantle and get rid of 108 derelict payphones in city parks. It's also working to provide more efficient sidewalks by removing outdated structures, including phone enclosures, freight elevators, and freight chutes, which pose a danger to pedestrians and have long been targets of vandalism.
The old telephones, we don't need them anymore. Everybody has an iPhone, but it's beyond that. It's the fact that these situations stay out there.
iPhone will love hearing that.
And this is nice about just kind of cleaning up our city and helping us modernize the city.
The removal of payphones is only from city properties, meaning you may still see some old payphones at gas stations and at mini-marts.
Too funny, Brian. Remember that? 911. Huh? Is it really an emergency? Oh, you had to insert a quarter to text somebody. Yeah. It's funny. Well, people forget that, phone calls, at one time cost a dime. Remember somebody used to, hey, one false move and I'll drop a dime on you. You know, people go, what does that mean? Drop a dime? Because you put it in the, I know. Oh, they're giving away iPhones now. No. What was that video I did about them giving watches away? Oh, hey. How's it, K-Mac? Oh, hello for being here. We watched two videos already. One was I forgot. Pau Riders, and then we just did that cell phone thing. Who remembers party lines? I do. Wait, hold on. Remember that? So, for those of young people, a party line was like a line everyone said. It was like 10 houses had an extension. So you would pick up the phone and there'd be somebody on it. You go and then you hang up, and then when nobody was using it, then you could make your call. But that meant that anything you said on it, some neighbor could go, oh. And normally it was kids. Don't ask me how I know. Ooh, don't miss the high cost of long distance calling. Yeah, I know. They just absorbed it in the cell phone cost. I don't want to pay $3 a minute. I'd rather pay $250 for my cell phone a month. I know. This stream is our party line now. Yeah, kind of. Yeah, it is. Daytime minutes. Remember that? I'll call you when it gets dark. It's cheaper. Yeah. Another thing too was electricity. If you have an electric car, they do that where they charge you less if you charge at night, I think it is, or is it during the day? I don't know. It's been a while. I had an electric car years ago, a Cadillac, believe it or not. A lot of people went, Cadillac made an electric car. Yeah, it was great. I loved it too. Fast, but it only had 20 miles of range. I know. No, 40 miles. 40 miles of range. But it had a little gas tank in it so that you could, if you ran out of range, the gas would run a generator that would power the electric motor. No, I won't get into why somebody thought that was a good idea, but basically, in Europe, you can't use gas motors within a city in certain cities, but you can use them in between cities. So you use gas in between cities, and then when you get in the city, you switch it to electric, and then you can, that was the idea. Never work. I know. Okay, there we go. Okay. Let's see. Nextel phones with the press and talk phones. I don't remember those. No. And I was a phone freak. Back in the day, we've talked about this. I think Shakalaka and I had a long conversation about it was called phone freaking. Now, this is the back in the day of rotary dial, right? Basically, international lines, you got on them by using tones. And there was a thing called the Captain Crunch. There was this famous guy, his name was Captain Crunch, because he figured out that if you got a Captain Crunch whistle that came in the cereal, this goes way back, and you taped off one of the holes and you went into the phone, it would connect you to an international line and you could make international calls for free. Imagine that. Phew. The hybrid caddy seems like an ideal solution, actually. I love that car. I was a spokesperson for Cadillac for 1 year, and they gave me that car to use. It was called an ELR. Do a search on it. But the problem is they were $70,000. Nobody would pay that for an electric gas car with 40 miles of range. It was crazy. One of Ferdinand Porsche's first cars was a generator-driven electric cars. Oh, well, that makes sense. Well, he came up with the Volkswagen. People always go, what? The People's Wagon. Unfortunately, he designed it for the Nazis, but it went on to become very successful. People don't realize that the biggest car company in Europe is Volkswagen now. They just run this cute little Beetle, and then it bought that, and then this, and then that, and then this, and then that, and now, I think they bought like BMW and Porsche and all kinds. Yes, the people's car. That was it. Okay. All right. So let's take a look at the Pan Pacific festivals that are happening. By the way, all these news items are from today. I know. Imagine that. Now, if I could just remember what button to push. 1, 2, 3, 4. This one.
Another event, the Pan Pacific Festival, also kicks off in Waikiki tonight and ends with a big parade on Sunday.
Chris Latronic joins us now live from the International Marketplace with more. Good morning, Chris.
Good morning to you, Sarah, Sam, and everybody on this Aloha Friday. Yes, today begins the big weekend of festivities for the 2025 Pan Pacific Festival. And one of the spots is going to be right here at International Marketplace. Here to tell us more, our friend Alan Kinuhata. Good morning to you, spokesperson for this year. So you got the shirt on. Tell me about this year's event.
Oh my gosh, we're super excited. As you mentioned, 2025, but we're celebrating the 42nd annual event. And festivities are going to be starting over at the Alamoana Center stage this morning. But then the big kickoff is our Ho'olau Lea along Kalakaua Avenue tonight, which starts at 7 o'clock. So very, very excited.
Yes, that's a big one. Tell me, for people that have never been to Ho'olau Lea, what does that entail? And
it's
how many
upstairs,
Oh my gosh. Shucks, we're expecting maybe close to about 100 vendors. They're going to line up along Kalakaua Avenue. We're going to close off Kalakaua Avenue from Seaside all the way down to by the Hyatt. And then we're going to have 4 performance stages. One is going to be the Bond Dance area. So for those of you that like Bond dancing, come on down, check it out. And then we're also going to have the Hara stage, which is going to be closer to the Hyatt Regency Hotel. They're going to have Nahoku nominated artists that'll be performing on that very stage over there.
Oh, that's great. Yeah. So music, vendors, food, so much fun. Yeah, for a traffic tip, what time are lanes going to be closed down?
Okay, well, one side of the lane on Kalakaua is going to be closing from about 4:30, but by 5:30, everything's going to shut down because we got to set up all the stages and everything. Right. And then festivities start at 7, and we're going to shut down at 10 o'clock. So come on down, check it out.
That's great. So that's happening tonight, Saturday, Sunday, big parade. Probably more lanes shut down there.
Yes, on Saturday, we're going to have some performing stages, Alamoana Center stage again, and right here at the International Marketplace. And then on Sunday, both areas again, and then the parade that'll be down Kalakaua Avenue. Road closure about 4:30 again. Festivities, or the parade starts at 5, and we're hoping to be done by 7 p.m.
Oh, that's so great. And yes, how good is that? I know there was on hiatus for a little bit, came back last year. We're doing it again this year.
Oh, yeah. We're, of course, because of COVID and everything, we had to close down and shut down for about 5 years. But last year we kicked it off, and this year we're running back again and very, very excited.
Yes, hitting Kalakaua running. Thank you so much, Alan, for everything you do. And you're going to be there throughout the morning. Even stay tuned because we're going to get a glimpse of some of the entertainment for the Pan Pacific Festival, as well as more information on our website at khon2.com. Chris Latronic working for Hawaii here at one of the venue stages right here at International Marketplace. Sending things back to you.
No comment. I hadn't even thought about that. We've done shows there before when they have shut the roads down, but, and what happens is a lot of people, from the crowd come in, that are cruising Kalakaua, right? So we'll see how it goes. But again, it would be nice, I know. But you know what? Until you mentioned it, no comment, I didn't even think about that. I wish I hadn't. That's okay. Remember Sunday Gang, Blue Note. Yeah, I know, performing. Ride your one wheel so you don't have to worry about getting through that park. Molly was talking about, I'll bet you Photo Luke will be at the Bon Dance. I wonder if they'll let you ride a one wheel through that. If I took a camera and went down there and rode my one wheel around. the only problem is I'm so afraid of like wrapping some kid in the ankle and all of a sudden, I have issues, legal issues. not to mention you don't want to hurt anybody. Father's Day, yes. It's going to be shut down. Yeah, in fact, I guess Nani's not here. I want to say the Japanese jazz pianist, I forget her name, but she's going to be there. I think she's there Saturday and Sunday. She has 2 shows, so we'll see. Ooh, not wanting to hurt someone is a given. 98% of the time. And the other 2% is like, I know. Well, I remember that when I was first learning the one wheel and I went through the town center, right? And I was going, sure hope this doesn't end up in a lawsuit, But it turns out that you're not allowed to do that, and that Filipino guy, there's an old Philippine man. He's not there anymore, by the way. I hope he's okay. But he hated my guts because I rode that one wheel and he was in his golf cart and he was always trying to catch me, but I was so nimble, It was like, a battleship trying to catch PT 109, so. Keiko Matsui, oh man, you do know. Comment. Keiko Matsui, that's who is there. Yes. Okay. She'll be there in the evening again. Our show is at 1 p.m. in the afternoon. And he was saying that only one that they'll shutting down one lane or whatever. I'm not gonna sweat it. Who Andy Bumatai is a rebel on 2 or 1 wheel. Oh, spread that rumor, would you? A rebel with a cause, or a rebel with a clause. Without a clause, that would have been funnier. Let her deal with the traffic. Yeah, let her deal with the traffic. Yeah, because by 10, right? So anyway, and she has 2 shows. Roy Wood also coming through. Very funny comic, yes. Okay. Rebel with a cam. Okay. Let's get through this last one because we have about 7 minutes left to the bottom of the hour. And this one here, we've heard so much bad news from the West Side, which is where I grew up, about, shooting and violence and different things, that it's nice to hear that the Nanakuli High School and people and representatives have gotten together to gather a lot of food during these hard times, and distribute them to the needy. Okay, let's check that out.
Students in Nanakuli, they are stepping up this weekend on the Waianae Coast.
Yeah, they're organizing a major food distribution event to help families and bring positive change to their community. Love this story. Casey Lynn out live this morning. Good morning, Casey.
Oh, hold on 1 second. 600 times 100.
He's so funny.
60,000. I don't know if you were with us earlier. I was struggling to do the math as I am a journalist. I did. It's too many zeros to carry. I can't carry all of those zeros by myself. Joke, I kid. But 60,000 pounds, that is how much food, and get rid of that, is going to be distributed. 600 families, 100 pounds of food each. We're talking about a big food distribution out here, all courtesy of the awesome kids here at Nanakuli High School and community partners, right? LA Pio Social Services, partnering with Hawaii Food Alliance, Hawaii Food Bank, their elected leaders to kind of help organize everybody. But it's all happening right here in Nanakuli. To, again, change the conversation, every neighborhood has their challenges, but there are great people doing great things out here, and that's what we're here for. Senator Samantha DeCourt is with us, representing Nanakuli, Makaha. Waianae, Maili, Makua, everywhere out here.
The whole 96792.
Yes. Tell me what's happening tomorrow.
Casey, like a big thing we're having tomorrow is our food distribution. And I'm going to tell you right now, this is one of the largest food distributions that the 96792 has seen. All student-led, community organizations, everybody coming together to feed our community.
And you know what? Right now, our producers just let me know that we're rolling clips of from LA Pio Social Services, and you know they have stepped up in a big way. And you're seeing these are like pandemic era images when everybody's masked up and they're trying to get people food that may not have been able to leave their house or were out of work because of the pandemic. That's what they're here for. And how much good can you say about that organization?
I mean, LA Pio is on the ground and they're hitting it hard. You know, they see a problem, they come with the solution, and this is exactly the kind of leadership that we have here on the Waianae Coast. Like, we're not just about problems, we bring our own solutions, we know how to handle our own community, and we're just about it. So LA Pio, shout out to them.
And then one more time, I know that Nikki from LA Pio talked about this, but one more time a reminder, because you know, like I said, the thought occurred to me. This is talking about 600 families. So if they're watching, if they signed up for this, which a lot of them did right on the first day, you kind of sold out spots. What should they know about logistics, where to pick up it, and what do they need to keep in mind, because it's a big operation?
Yeah, so very organized food distribution. If you did sign up and you were one of the ones that were able to register, then you were given a time slot. So what I want to say to the people that are coming through, make sure you stay within your time slot. If you went to register and it was already closed, I want to say that we might have some leftovers after 12 p.m. though. So you have to come after 12 p.m. and we'll be able to see what we can distribute out to the community. But, you know, as you had said, as soon as we launched that thing online, Casey, like it was like sold out within a day. So that's how massive the need here is in Nanakuli, and we have one more coming up in Waianae, so we're still waiting for the date on that.
Very good. Well, we'll keep folks posted. You know, there's a lot going on, not just here in Hawaii, but around the world. Nationally with politics, and so focusing on the good that we can do in our own backyard, I think is huge. So we mahalo you, Senator, for all that you do. LA Pio Community Service, and of course the students and everybody behind them, their families, their teachers, their coaches that help them be the awesome kids that they are. We'll be sharing this effort tomorrow morning on Sunrise Weekend Edition with really Billy V and Annalisa. For now, we'll send things back into the studio with Steve and Grace.
Oh, hold on. Oh, that one nailed me. Maybe Casey is just really tall. Yeah, I was wondering why she was so far away. I mean, that's a very pandemic type move. You know, maybe she was, you know, I don't know, whatever. Yeah, shadows are long. Okay, gang, that's it for this this show, and we did one show every day this week and learned a lot. Thank you for putting up with me testing constantly and changing things around. But again, we're trying to Nani Aloha and I are trying to figure out how and what to do. I was thinking about really, you know, like doing something completely different, you know, doing tech reviews or, you know, car stuff or other things. But I kind of like doing this, you know, news items so people can kind of get an idea of what's going on here. So we're, you know, I think we're going to stick to that for a while. And, you know, these music videos, you know, I put a lot of work into making those years ago. And, you know, they're just kind of sitting around. So we'll be playing more of those and, you know, maybe making some new ones. I don't know. I think it was a lighting issue. Oh, you're talking about Casey. I know. I told you it's habit forming. Yeah, it is. You know, well, you know, you had your own podcast and stuff. By the way, James Monty, I heard is got a podcast now. If anybody knows where it is, today I went to look for it, but I couldn't find it. You know, putting up with you. Well, yeah, because I'm always goofing around with stuff. And but go get that virtual stream deck. You'll go. Uh-oh, I know. It's just finding, you know, where to put it on your screen. Soon you'll have 7 monitors, okay? In fact, let's just see how the, how's that? Does this one still work? Oops, no, not that one. This one. Deep. There we go. Hey, look, and it's still live. Yeah, how about the frozen one? Is it? God, it's working too. Friday the 13th. I'm doing a show. There we go. It's always see, look, see, I can do this now. It used to be I'd have to press the button to change the you know, camera angle, but now I can just click of the buttons on the screen. I know. Am I too excited about that? It could be. It was wonderful seeing everyone tonight. It was, wasn't it? In fact, let's harken back to the old days of the Daily Pigeon when we were doing them every day, and we used to end with this song. We'll come back and say aloha after this.
Look at me, hey, I'm inside. Island sounds, island wide, heavy on Hawaiian style. Gather round, come hear the sound coming at you from all around. Heavy on Hawaiian style. Heavy, I'm heavy on Hawaiian style. I'm heavy on Hawaiian style. I'm heavy on Hawaiian style. Heavy, I'm heavy on Hawaiian style. I'm living on the Valley Isle. I'm heavy on Hawaiian style. Listen to the music and you will hear dancing, romancing, it's so clear. Heavy on Hawaiian style. I'm living on the Valley Isle. I go to the beach, hang out for a while. Heavy on Hawaiian style. Heavy, I'm heavy on Hawaiian style. I'm heavy on Hawaiian style. I'm heavy on Hawaiian style. Heavy, I'm heavy on Hawaiian style. I'm living on the Valley Isle. I'm heavy on Hawaiian style. Okay, let me check my checklist. Got my Gabby CD, got my Kauai Boys CD, got my Ka'ava CD. We got the music covered already. Okay, let's swing by the kitchen. That's right, the kitchen. I play lunch. Head out to Honolulu Bay, West Side. Archie and the boys out there. They're heavy on Hawaiian style. Oh yeah. Catch some waves, go home. Enjoy that day, brother. Aloha. Heavy, I'm heavy on Hawaiian style. I'm heavy on Hawaiian style. I'm heavy on Hawaiian style. Heavy, I'm heavy on Hawaiian style. I'm living on the Valley Isle.
There you go, gang. Thank you so much. Really appreciate it. And one big mahalo nui loa to you for watching. Thanks, I'm going to hit the button. Really appreciate the support. Thanks,